Welcome everybody back to a sub sim where we're finally back. Goodness gracious. It's almost like I have to do everything in the Madden sim. But we're surviving. Due to no help from anybody else. Today we do not have a controller, so things are gonna be a little funky. But I'm tired of waiting for other people to do stuff. So today we got our Thursday night game being the Commanders at Eagles. I've never done this on a computer before without having a controller, so we'll try. What's up, Mayo? Saquon Barkley has been great this year. And I think that sound is now fixed. Yes. You'll never put my PB offense? Ziggy, what you talking about? You're on a bye week this week. I don't know what you're complaining about. Alright. Backspace is to cancel the sim. Should be good. Eagles up 10-0 on the Commanders. As the Commanders trying to get back into the playoff race. This is a huge divisional game that is going to end up in pretty much a blowout of 31-7. Fly, Eagles, fly. PB is mean like a playbook. I don't think PB is mean. I don't know what you're talking about playbooks for, but whatever. Alright, now our next game, since Frosty's a lazy bum, is Packers at Bears. I just the approve. Alright. Yes, you did that a while ago, and it got put in a while ago. But alright. Maybe check before you start accusing me for something garbage. Dang, Keenan Allen dropping everything out here. Brick hands. Here we go, Bears. Take a little bit of a lead. Packers take it back. 10-10 tie game. Come on, I need a Packers dub here. 17-17. And the Bears are up 10, now only 3. No, stop the sim. Goodness, the delay is insane. We're going to have to remember that. It takes a little bit. Mayo, if you would, that would be great. Jordan Love. Here's the throw. Going to be a little bit of a check down. 3rd and 3. And there's going to be their final timeout because they're stupid. Big game, 3rd and 3. They need this first down. And Jordan's running, and he's going to be sacked. Baron Browning gets to him. They're going to choose to go for it here on this 4th and 12. And here's the throw, incomplete. And that'll be a Bears victory. Much to everybody's chagrin. That's unfortunate. Whoops, that was not the button I was looking for. And now we got Detroit at Jacksonville. Have fun playing Roblox. All right. Jags and Lions. Both these teams winning their divisions. 3 seed versus the 5 seed. Because the Lions haven't won it yet. But with a win, they could here. Yes, you only have told me 16,000 times that Venom was a good movie. Even though you said you weren't going to talk about it because you didn't want to spoil anything. I'm pretty sure I've watched the entire movie with how much you've sent me. Here we go, Jags-Lions 21-10. And the Jags just increasing that lead. I would love a Detroit victory here, but nothing, I repeat, nothing will ever go my way as Jacksonville will win by 3. And Mayo is still not pinging, even though he said he was going to ping, but it's not like I was expecting him to anyways. The Lions and the NFC just in general choking today. As the Jags are now up to 8-3, as we'll head to the Titans. I don't really do a bunch of chants, but go Yankees. It would be great if they could pull it off. Yes, it does, doesn't it, Mayo? What are you copy and pasting scores of what? Guys, full sentences and speak with a brain, guys. Titans facing the Vikings here, and the Titans gonna smoke them by 20. McChicken, we are doing 1 week because nobody's done their job and done schedules, and nobody's doing pinging. So, yeah, we can't do multiple weeks. We shouldn't have done multiple weeks before. I just actually had false sense of hopes in my moderators. That was short-lived. All right, Raiders and Lions. Raiders Dolphins, my bad. And what's the Saints record? I mean, you could literally look at the screen. Mayo, I have to beg you to do scores. And they got an RB breakout for the Dolphins there. It's probably A-Chain. Do they still have A-Chain? I can't remember. What job are you doing, Mayo? Because your job doesn't start until the sim ends. So I don't know what job you're referring to. All right, Dolphins up 21-6 as the Raiders are choking, which is good. But again, not like a big deal for anyone. Because the Raiders probably weren't doing much anyways. Why are you doing scores right now? You don't do scores till after the week is over, Mayo. I don't know how many times I've had to tell you this. You're just wasting your time, bud. And wasting my time. And everybody else who's watching. Alright, now we got Rams and Patriots. You two schedule or scores in the most inefficient way physically possible. Alright, Mayo. Gerard Mayo. Gonna be taking on the Rams here. Would love a Ram victory. I forgot who my first round picks are even for. It's the Jags, Bears, and Patriots, actually. So I would love a Rams win. Never mind. Saints might actually win their division. Which is kind of stupid. Mayo, yes you do. You can ping. Here we go. Rams up 7, now 14-0. Yes, I do know tomorrow's Halloween, and I'm trying to forget about it because Halloween is the worst holiday that's ever been created. And that's going to be a 28-7 victory for the Rams. Big dub on Drake May, who didn't even have 100 yards. Sheesh. Yep. All right, now we got Cleveland. You do own the Saints. They're 7-3. Like, they are doing pretty good. And they're playing the Browns, and the Browns just are not very good right now. They're on a big losing streak. Saints are on a pretty big winning streak, so can these streaks cancel themselves out? Or maybe not. And next, we have our primetime game of the Ravens versus the Steelers. So if the Browns win, they're guaranteed to get at least one full game up on somebody in that division. 19-minute timer for what, bud? Context, guys. Context is important. Saints score a field goal. That's going to be the only scoring in the first half of this game. Are we going to have a 3-0 game? We could potentially have a 3-0 game. Come on, Saints interception here. And Deshaun Watson throwing. Touchdown, Browns. Big oof. Man, 3-0 would have been a great scoregami. David Njoku. And this should take us pretty much out of scoregami unless they miss the kick, which they do not. The Saints can still come back from this, though. No, it is not over at all. Here's a great run back up to the 34 for the Saints. I'd love a Saints victory here. Running back receiving touchdowns. Alvin Kamara is number 1. Granted, they haven't scored any touchdowns today, so Derek Carr with 3 timeouts, 41 seconds. What you got in the bag for us? Derek is going to be sacked. Zadarius Smith loses a ton. 20 seconds on the clock. I don't know why they didn't use a timeout there. And he's going to be decked again this time by Myles Garrett. They're going to use a timeout. 3rd and 28. The Saints O-line is playing Swiss frickin' cheese. Derek Carr, here's the throw. Nice little check down to make it 4th and at least a little bit better. 4th and 17 for Derek Carr. He needs a big bomb A timeout, and then another big bomb, and he's going to throw this one to the sideline, and the game is over. Goodness gracious. That is just sad. Come on, Saints. You're letting everybody down, letting the Browns get a victory. Oh, the Saints are choking. Mayo, why are you cheering bad for the Saints? The Browns winning hurts you. Or the Browns winning hurts you. But who knows, you're a little bit special in the brain, so you probably haven't run through all the calculations. All right, we got Ravens versus the Steelers. Big divisional matchup. The Steelers are the 6 seed. The Ravens are the 2 seed. It's true. They need to add a 1 in a trillion fumble on like a kneel or something. Probably. Twix, I don't know if anybody's going to really want Derek Carr. You might just want to trade up in the draft and get a top quarterback. Like with me, I would love to trade down because I'm not going to be needing a quarterback in the top. Steelers going to start off hot, 7-0. Their defense performing a first half shutout, 17-0. The Ravens, now trading for C.J. Stroud, are going to be shut out with 0 points. 20-0, is that scoregami? We got scoregami, chat. Let's go. Let's go C.J. Stroud and the Ravens. The Steelers with back-to-back games resulting in scoregami. Yeah, Carvin, that was perfect for you. Hey, like, none of these games have gone well for me as a Broncos owner. Because I needed the Steelers' big L. Now, speaking of which, a big L, we got the Falcons taking on the Broncos in Denver. Falcons, Denver. Oh boy, I need a big win. Can we see teams? McChicken? No. Cortland Sutton with a stinky game last week. The Broncos played awful last week against the Chiefs. Hopefully they can show up a little bit better here against the Falcons, and that's just not it. 7-7, 14-7, 14-14. Interception by Desmond King. Broncos up 7. Now tied 21-21. And Tyler Algier with a tutty. We're going to hop in. All right, come on, Bo. Bo on a big throw. Wide open. Troy Franklin. Walk off. Touchdown almost. That'll tie it up. McChicken, probably not. I have no time. My moderators do not do anything to help me out, so I'm kind of sucking right now. Bo Nix with a beautiful throw to Troy the Man Franklin. Wide open. As that CB got burnt. All right, the Broncos going to kick this extra point to tie her up, which they get one play, 70 yards. Troy is a superstar dev, Ziggy. All right, Will Lutz to kick off to the Falcons. And the Falcons going to run it to the 28, 40 seconds and 3 timeouts. Lamar Jackson leads the league in stats. Joe Burrow at number 3. In yards stats, by the way. Thought that's important to clarify. Joe Burrow, here's the throw. Nice little check down to Pitts. Keep in mind, any score would give the Falcons a win here. Except for a Broncos score, obviously. But all they need is a field goal. Joe Burrow has time. And it's going to be fumbled and picked up by the Broncos. Riley Moss picks up a fumble. And the Broncos now have an opportunity. He got rocked. And number 7, Cooper DeJean and Riley Moss get down on top of it. And the Broncos, with a decent pass here, could kick a field goal and win it. Here's Travis Etienne. Now let's not sell here. Let's get a field goal, bro. Here's Bo, the throw to Travis, and he gets rocked. Throw it out of bounds. 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 Great throw. Now kick a field goal. Bo Nix looks like he's coming out. Will Lutz with a 56-yard kick and the ice. That guy just say running in for a touchdown? Will Lutz with a boot. It has the distance. And it is wide right. Good Lord. All right. Heading to overtime. Falcons will call. And the Falcons win the toss. Come on. Can I get nothing as a Broncos fan? All right, the Falcons going to run it out, and they're going to get a great return up to the 39. I'm not kicking Frosty's butt. Joe Burrow, a nice little throw, and he's going to go all the way. Goodness gracious. Can we maybe guard a Dunze on a 5-yard slant? Burrow has some time, and it's going to be incomplete. And Joe Burrow going to try to run, and he's just going to float it into the air. Somehow completes that. That is garbage. How he was not, like, altered that throw at all. Why would I put Bo Nix at kicker? And Burrow with the walk-off touchdown. He's not going to be better, bro. Golly. Hate Madden's IQ. Here we go. Seattle going to San Francisco. There we go. Seattle taking on the Niners. I'd love a Seattle win here. I need to win the rest of my games to make playoffs, don't I? McChicken? Not really. You are doing just fine. You guys definitely don't have math-centered heads. And the Niners with a 21-0 victory. Is that going to be scoregami? It will be scoregami. 2 blowout scoregamis in a day. Yeah, you're 5 and fine. You're fine. All right, now we got 4 games left. Our game of the week being one of them. I hate doing everybody else's job. All right, Bills 9-1 heading into their bye week next week if they can just get past the Chiefs. I need a Bills win here. Great performance by Roma Dunze in the overtime. Yep, just a little bit to get scammed by Madden. But whatever, it's almost like I traded for a great running back and he's just buns. And the Chiefs are again going to mercy the Bills here. Tied 14-14 at half, 21-14, 21-21. And we're hopping into another game. Is there a way that I can block the notifications of other people getting on Madden? Here's the handoff to Pacheco, and he's going to get a yard. Pacheco has been awful at running the ball. And Pacheco going to get a yard? Maybe. 14 for 18 is not some great stat lines for Pacheco. And here's another run by Pacheco, and he's going to get another maybe yard. And now the Chiefs with a kicking touchdown, pretty much, because all hail Patrick Mahomes. God forbid he lose a game. Good Lord. I don't think there's one game I'm actually happy about the result of. Every game today has been atrocious except for the Rams-Patriots game. Also, what happened to pinging, Frosty, you lazy bum? Because y'all about to get demoted, bro. If Mayo's going to take 16 years to do scores, there's no reason for him to be mod. If Andre's never going to do a single thing in the Madden sim, there's no reason for him to be mod. And if all Frosty does is ping, no reason for him to be mod. Like, good lord, you guys are useless. Chargers, Bengals. And the Chargers, of course, going to beat the Bengals, because forbid I have fun. Colts, Jets. Mayo, I already am. I post scores because you can't figure out how to. I do everything. So yeah, pretty much. Yes, I knew the Chiefs are playing Monday. And the Jets get a win here, surprisingly. A convincing one as well. All right, Cowboys are up next. In the Battle of Texas. Come on, Houston, get a W. I need the Patriots to win, bro. I need them to win the lottery. Mayo, it's your sheer incompetence, though. Like, I've told you exactly how to do it, and you refuse to do it that way. (31-17), 31-25. And the kneeling gonna give the Cowboys the win over the Texans, because, again, forbid a game go my way. Yes, please. Apparently I can't open up with tab, but... Okay, apparently I just can't open that up. Good lord, this game is buns. Alright, there's your scores for this week. Mayo, this is when you do scores. Once I look at this screen, you can do it all really quick. You just refuse to do it that way. Because forbid efficiency. Alrighty, here's your scores for next week. Let's look at standings. There we go. Everything just gets worse every week. Alright. Now we gotta save here. Thank you guys for watching. Do your jobs. Wrong button. And we'll see you guys all in the next stream, whenever that does happen to be. Because if I have to keep doing everybody else's job, it's not going to be anytime soon. Good lord. See you guys.